channel. Super Bowl 31. Patriots, Panthers, LN. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are back.
We're back like we never
I mean,
left.
listen. Say what you want to say about, hype for the Super Bowl, whatever. But again, I will die on this hill that if it's November, if it's December, if it's January, heck, if it's February, I understand maybe building the hype for the Super Bowl, but it's April. Even the Madden streamers, let's see. I have a couple Madden streamers on my Twitch right now that I'm looking at. Not a single one of them are playing Madden. As far as the Madden cycle, it's starting to go downhill a little bit. A little downhill. So I think it's great for the league that these users have the heart to get this going, and we're going to be in the next season, likely this weekend. I think that's great.
I agree. I'm very, very excited for this one. As Lucky is saying with his emoji there, the belt is on the line. Super Bowl 31 is on the line. So much is on the line here. And, we've waxed poetic here about Austin over this last hour. We've said that he's more locked in than damn near anyone in the history of this league has ever been. We've said that he's just playing out a different level. You called him a scientist. You called him a wizard. We have given him all of the props that he deserves and more. From Steele's perspective, for Steele to win this game would be one of the most colossal upsets in a Super Bowl that I'm having to strain way back to think about a bigger upset than Steele beating Austin in this game. What, in your opinion, is the playbook, is the key here for Steele to really just shock the world and win his first Super Bowl?
I think for Steele, he needs to play as good defensively as he has. I think I saw him post somewhere that Rock Ya-Sin is back for the Super Bowl. That will be a great addition to the secondary that's already really good. So I think he needs to play a great defensive game like he's been doing all playoffs long. And then I think what he needs to do is I think he needs to continue to be efficient on offense, but he needs to be aggressive when he has the opportunity to be aggressive, because Austin, for example, the game that Steele had against CMAS, Austin is not going to let that game take the course that it did. Austin's going to take his shots, be aggressive, and do the things that he needs to do to potentially win the game. So Steele needs to counter that with his own aggressiveness and try to kind of top Austin as well, and not just kind of let Austin slowly but surely topple him over, I guess.
Yeah, and I think what you were saying in the fourth quarter of the AFC Championship game was very smart, and I completely agree with it. And I was about to say it myself, actually, ironically, before you said it is going to be one of those games where we're going to be able to tell within the first couple drives, I think, much less the first quarter, what type of game this is going to be. If Austin jumps out to an early lead, if he looks fully comfortable, if Steele's failing to disguise his coverages, if he's just victimizing him over and over and over offensively, this could get rough quickly. That, I know that it is what it is. But again, I will say this: I do think Steele has a shot, and it's gonna take everything he has, but he has a shot, and I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for Steele, to get his first opportunity to Better League Super Bowl, especially after the way the past two seasons have gone for him, with him, starting off so strong and then just blowing it in the second half. For him to make his first Super Bowl, beating Dan and CMAS along the way, great story for him. But again, here we are. He's going against the Better League GOAT. He's going to take everything he's got. I'm excited. You're excited. Super Bowl 31. I mean, Cody, I'm fired up.
Yeah, we're here. We've already got, a lot of people, like I said, I'm sure there will be some opinions on this, on the fact that we did this tonight. There was no hype for it. But again, I think at the point we are in this cycle, I think, look, Ocean said, well, yes, we're already in the Super Bowl. We're rolling through it.
We're rolling, baby.
I think the point we are in the cycle, people just want to get back to competing. And if these two Super Bowl users wanted to get right back into it, then let them compete. I'm not gonna say, oh no, you and I aren't gonna say, no, we aren't gonna commentate this. No, we're here, we're ready, we're gonna commentate this. We're ready for a competitive game. The league's ready for a competitive game, and we're ready to head into season 5, because it is kind of crazy that, this is only season 4, isn't it?
Season 5. It went Cody, Austin, me, Austin. Now we're in season 5.
Okay, this is season 5. So, but regardless, it's kind of crazy that we're only in season 5. It kind of feels like we're in like season 6 or 7 already. But regardless, here we go. Big game. Super Bowl 31. Panthers versus Patriots. Austin versus Steele. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. I hear all the Trulies in your voice right now. I've got the sangria. I've got the Moscato going. I am so fired up. And ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Super Bowl 31 here. And again, if history is anything to say here, we could have a real good one here. Carolina Panthers, New England Patriots. Austin will start with the ball. Cody, put yourself in Austin's shoes. Put yourself in Austin's luscious shoes. Keys to the game here offensively.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, has there been a time all year long that you've questioned Austin? The only loss he had was to me in a game that I feel like I kind of played out of my mind. I mean, a lot of people talked about how well I was playing. The only loss Austin had was against me. So this guy, and I'm out of the game. I'm out of this. So keep doing what you're doing. Pedal to the metal. I think that's what you're going to see on this drive.
1,000%. 1st and 10 at the 25. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the start of Super Bowl 31. Steele, a very underrated user with his linebackers. We'll see what he's able to do. He will drop back. Usering the scene, goes to dump off immediately. Good tackle there by Dante Jackson. He of, I believe, 98 speed. But a good dump off there by Matthew Davis, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, definitely. And, we know Austin. If you give him those dump offs, or you give him those flats, he's going to take those for 3-4 yards a pop every time. It's his version of the run game.
1,000% here. 2nd and 6 coming out, kind of a double A gap concept on defense, and this is could get chewed up here by the inside zone potentially, although it looks like he will drop back. Matthew Davis goes out, has the corner out wide open. Again, that low pass. Blake actually loses a couple yards there with the animation, but regardless, 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, really good defense there by Steele, but just a better read by Austin. Found that little corner route, low passed it. Just, that's the eliteness of Austin's passing game.
And we got to say, we didn't really see the Bills pass rush get through all that much. We got to see the Panthers pass rush get through, get some type of pressure on Matthew Davis, get Austin thinking a little bit, Austin maybe playing a bit outside of himself because, again, a locked-in Austin. There's just no way. Inside stuff, although Lamb able to get past him. Lamb almost gets all the way past everyone there. Good stickiness by Austin, gain of 9.
Yeah, and I think something that you need to remember about Austin is he's a guy that's been playing MUT all year long, so he's used to having some teams with a lot of inside stuff, so he's not afraid to use these read options and stuff and kind of wiggle away from those inside stuffs.
2nd and 1, drops back, 4-man rush, gets backed up, at angle route, wide open, Sidney Lamb has room, Sidney Lamb all the way to the 22-yard line, and already we're seeing Steele maybe a bit indecisive with his user there, not quite covering the angle. Gain of 28 there, 1st and 10.
Again, this is what I called when the game started. Pedal to the metal. This is what you're going to see Austin do to open this game.
He will again.
Look for Hargrave here.
Rolling already. Yeah, I was about to say Hargrave may be open, although he will not be. Matthew Davis rolls out. Matthew Davis under pressure. Besieged goes down there. Brian Burns Brian Burns is going to have the game of his life here in terms of the edge pressure. There he gets through, forces Austin into his first uncomfortable position, 2nd and 23.
Yeah, and really great defensive play call by Steele there. He did a cover 3 show 2. Austin thought he was in a cover 2, did a cover 2 beater, didn't work because it was actually cover 3.
Mayhem wide goes to a post route. Touchdown, Patriots!
What an absolute dime piece by Matthew Davis. Quite possibly the best quarterback in Better League, quite possibly the best drafted quarterback in Better League history. I mean, Austin has built this kid up to be an absolute phenom, and that was a dot for his first drive to pick up a much-needed lead, which I think will help him quite a bit against Steele, who has typically played, in his against Dan and against CMAS, he's played with a lead. So how will he counter this now without a lead?
It's real interesting to see. Obviously, Givens able to pretty much carry this Panthers offense against CMAS. We'll see what he's able to do. We have play action here, an aggressive play call to start off. Overthrown there horrifically by Jordan Love. And already with as many incompletions as he had against CMAS, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and you saw Austin's face a little bit. I think, he got a little bit lucky. Should have been easy completion. Austin kind of did a little like, oh boy, that was a bad throw. But if you're Steele, listen, a lot of game to play. Don't get out of it. Play your game.
2nd and 10. This will be an RPO. DJ Moore may have room. DJ Moore gets loose. Will he get past Kyle Duggar? One man to tackle him. Huge gain there. And an injury for Tremaine Edmonds. That could be big in terms of run defense. 1st and 10. Good chunk play there by the Panthers.
Yeah, it looks like Tremaine walked off there, so maybe just a game injury, or maybe that's Madden being Madden. But yeah, that's Steele's game right there. Good play by him.
He will drop back. Oh, I thought he was out of vertical shot there. Jordan Love, nice pocket presence, goes to the dump off. Givens able to get both feet down. Gain of 5, and the Patriots coach over there throwing his hands up in disgust. Of course, Tremaine Edmonds coming back in the game. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and wow, you said it yourself. That was some really, really nice pocket presence. That is, if I could toot my own horn, that was similar to me when I stepped up in the pocket and kind of rolled out. Steele saw the pocket just kind of collapsing around him, stepped up in there, then tossed it off to the dump off. That was really crisp.
Jordan Love will drop back. Will he take a deep shot? He does not. Instead, he rolls out. May try, force it to the corner. Has it. Did he get both feet down? No. Travis Kelce just unable to get both feet down. And a second sooner, that would have been a big game. But instead, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and for all the the great quarterbacks in the league, the Joe Burrows, the Matthew Davises, the Tuas, the Kylers, the Norman Fletchers, Jordan Love, no little blinker under his name, but that was a really good throw, very close to being caught.
Drops back, goes very nice timing route there by Steele, and we're seeing a little bit already. We're seeing a little bit of that efficient offense, the good decision making that Steele was able to employ. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me toot his horn a little bit. Steele's being, as I said, if Steele wants to win this game, he needs to be aggressive when he can get aggressive, and that's what he's doing right now.
This will be a handoff. Givens with a bit of room. Givens with a nice little animation, but unfortunately only able to get a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. And this will be a big bounce. But you give up a touchdown at the first drive. Easy to panic in that situation against Austin, but Steele doing a good job so far. But let me not kiss the death him. Honestly.
Yeah, and even if you get 3 here, no mistakes, get your points. This is a great response drive.
Love will drop back. Nothing open. Do not force it. If you're Love, he does not. Smart there. 3rd and 9, and now a tough situation here for Steele.
Yeah, definitely. 3rd and 9 is going to be a tough one. So I think take what the defense gives you here. If Austin comes out looks like in this dime 1-4-6, don't be afraid to run the ball. In my opinion, don't be afraid to put it into your running back's hands. I
agree completely. 3rd and 9 said he will drop back. Jordan Love, Kingston Turner shot, trapped.
Oh wow. Ooh, and I think you saw Austin's reaction there. Kind of realized he got a little lucky because that was a beautiful read by Steele, and you expect your best receiver DJ Moore to bring that down. That is tough. And for Justin, man, I missed Cody's mic in the chat. And Redacted said we're having the Cody's mic. Redacted. I don't have my normal stream set up, but we're making through, and Justin's just being a little snobby, 19, 20-year-old that doesn't have a job. That's what he's being right now. He's being a snob.
I would love to know, Justin, excuse me. I would love to know how those job applications are going. We were talking about DoorDash. I hope you filled it out today. Davis with a handoff here. Lamb unable to do too much there, although he does fall forward for gain of 4.
Just what's best for BO Network. That's fine. Listen, eventually. We'll be back to fully functioning. At some point. Who knows when, but at some point.
Love to hear it.
And go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're all good. 2nd and 6. We have again another handoff. Lamb, a good user there by Steele to force him to go back inside. Now 3rd and 3, and again, got to convert these if you're Carolina defensively.
Yeah, and Dan just posted exactly what I was gonna say. 20 viewers right now. 20 viewers. Everyone was what about the viewership? What about 11:30 a.m. or 11:30 a.m. p.m. EST? 20 viewers. Let's go.
Everyone's hyped, baby. We still got energy here in the Better League. We're still ready for these Super Bowls. 3rd and 3 again. I think one of the first 3rd downs has been forced, and 3. Man, rush out straight gets through. Will he get the first down? Lamb able to shed a tackle, and that's huge. Gets depleted, but gain of 6, and that was a big broken tackle there. 1st and 10.
We've said it time and time again. Guys like Lamb, or not Lamb. Lamb. Guys like Lamb, guys like Banyard, they just seem to break tackles even though they're unconservative. They've got a lot of fight, a lot of heart.
Yeah, breaking tackles on conservative, it happens too frequently for my liking, even though I'm someone who uses conservative. It seems a little cheesy. 1st and 10, he will drop back 6 minutes into this game. Has a wide open, goes to it. That is, and over, Asi just not cutting the ball off there. Weird. 2nd and 10. Cody just
Sorry, responding to Lucky in the
You're all good.
in
You're all
the
good.
BL
Stun
chat,
silence
in the
there. We'll
chat.
drop back again. Only 3-man rush. He tosses it. Almost intercepted there by Beverly. And boy, it would have been there maybe if you threw it a half second later. Excuse me, but just bad timing there by Austin, and could have potentially broken big. And you have to say Steele's gotten unlucky a couple times so far. We'll have to see how tilted he gets potentially again. 3rd and 10. We've seen a whole lot of 3-man rushes. This is another one. He will drop back, has RB wide open, goes to it. This is an angle route. Sidney Lamb able to break big. Lamb all the way to the 44, and another first down for New England.
Yeah, and Austin just showing, like the great passers in this league, they're not afraid of a 3rd and 10. A 3rd and 10 does not scare them. They feel confident they're going to pick that up, and he did that right there.
First 10, again, another inside zone. Has all sorts of room, although the number 95, they're able to get the block shed just in time, 2nd and 8. And let me toot my own horn here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. The Browns 49ers Super Bowl at one point had 60 viewers. So, again, just, we
Well,
bring it
in Dan's point right now we are knocking on the door at 30. So I want all the naysayers to get on out of here.
Yeah, no, we're good. And listen, Cody and I, you will never hear a more energetic broadcast than you're hearing right now for this Super Bowl.
You've got a Connor who's on Slangrias. You've got a Cody deep into the Truly Lemonades. We are hype. We are ready. It is Super Bowl 31.
I've never been more fired up in my entire life. 3rd and 6 again. First quarter ticking away here. Again, only 3-man rush. He will drop back. Tried to force it. Didn't. Goes to Hargrave. Don't know if they'll give him the first, though. Yes, they do. Get spot 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think that was a good spot. It looked like the ball was clearly across the first down line there. Had he not picked it up, I think you would have seen Austin get aggressive as he normally does. But yeah, luckily he gets the first down.
1,000% 4-down territory. Again, another 3-man rush. We're seeing so many of those. Matthew Davis rolls out. Matthew Davis goes down. First hint of, you never want to criticize Austin for bad pocket presence, but kind of rolled out unnecessarily there, in my opinion, and took the sack, 2nd and 19.
Yeah, I agree. And if there's any part, obviously Matthew Davis is right-handed, so his typical rollout is going to be on the right side, but you're just not going to get away from Brian Burns all the speed in the world on the edge.
You're sure not. 2nd and 19 takes away the slant. Instead goes to dump off. This is Rivers. Good tackle there by Dante Jackson. And we've seen Dante Jackson with a couple nice tackles, but again, Austin doing a very good job of throwing it away from him. 3rd and 9. He's going to come out in a 4 wide receiver set. Again, he's got kind of that levels concept there on the left side with the screen and the corner route to Hargrave. We'll see what he's able to do. Matthew Davis drops back. What a beautiful throw there to Rivers, the low pass. That's just succulent dot. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was, I don't know if Steele clicked on there or if that was who he was using, but that was a very quick hot dot, and the DB just seemed all sorts of turned around there.
He legit did a 360. That's just not what you want to see there. 1st and 10, again, approaching the end of the first quarter. This is a handoff here. Lamb, not much there. And you got to say this Carolina Panthers rush defense in general doing a pretty solid job, just like they did against Saquon in the NFC Championship game, doing a solid job of, containing Sidney Lamb here. This will be more than likely the end of the first quarter here, unless, he's not going to get this playoff fest. 7-3 New England, and hey, we still got a competitive one here, Super Bowl 31.
100%. Austin is, driving very well. Steele doing, I think a pretty decent job on defense, but, obviously just going against the juggernaut that is Austin's offense.
100%. 2nd and 7 trap concept here. Sidney Lamb, once again, not much of anything going there. That is a gain of 1. And, I thought he was going to hurry up there for a second. He does not. 3rd and 6. And, Carolina got to flip the script here defensively. Got to get a stop.
Definitely, this is a big moment for the Panthers defense.
1,000%. He will drop back once again. Matthew Davis. Oh my God! How? Okay, first and goal.
Yeah, and that's just that's some of those low pass animations you'll get. Austin knows that, being someone who's played this game a lot, and a bit glitchy, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. You got to. I'm going to start using it after watching these playoffs. Sidney Lamb with a really nice fight there, able to get a gain of 3. And again, this Carolina Panthers, it's not that Steele's playing bad defensively whatsoever. It's just Austin's pretty much made all the right reads so far, and now 2nd and goal. And again, Carolina just got to stay in this scoreboard-wise. You can't let this get out of hand too early here. We'll see what he's able to do. Again, 2nd and goal. It feels like Austin just so efficient in these red zone situations. Very rarely makes a mistake. Did against the Cleveland Browns. Let me toot my own horn, but in general, he does not. Second and goal, Matthew Davis making some adjustments that it will be a false start. Too many audibles. That'll bring him back to the 8.
Yeah, not something you see Austin do very often. I'm a little bit surprised to see him do that, but here we are.
Yeah. It does also feel like, some of these users, you see their QBs, like Mahomes, for example, make a million adjustments and he doesn't do anything. Matthew Davis drops back. Easy corner route. Aussie, touchdown, Patriots.
At the same time, man.
Yeah, and so far it just feels like Austin's doing whatever the heck he wants.
Gotta pick
Steele
one.
is going to have to, at this point, if you ask me, I think Steele is going to have to counter with a touchdown right here, because Austin, both times he has had the ball now, just moving it at will, basically.
1000%, and we have a subscription. Justin subscribes with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Saying Austin via TKO. That we may see that here so far. It's very, very possible. First and 10, 8:20 remaining in this first half. Austin pressing way up here. Jordan Love will drop back, has corner open instead, throws it to Givens. I didn't even see him over there, but nice dump off there. Givens with a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, definitely. This is what Steele needs. He needs to move the ball. He needs to be very efficient like he's been doing all cycle long, all playoff long.
First and 10 again. It's not that he's made bad decisions here offensively, as he will take it to Osgood again, able to fall forward, Steele. The beneficiary of some nice animations, maximizing the yards he's able to get off these plays. 2nd and 7, and yeah, Carolina. Again, I do not think he's playing bad offensively. It's just, it's tough to keep up with Austin.
No shot.
He's just going to have to see what he can do here. This is a strong power. Givens with room. Givens able to take it up the middle. Givens with another nice game there, gain of 11. And, the run game going decently here for this Panthers team.
Yeah, and that's only Givens' second rush. I'd love to see him. It feels like he's maybe being almost too aggressive. I'd love to see him get it in Givens' hands a little bit more until Austin stops that, because he's 2 for 12. He's averaging 6 yards a pop.
Drops back, corner out wide open, missed it. The first real missed read there by Carolina. Grimes with the sack, and yeah, that could have gone for like 30 if he hit that corner, because it was booty naked. But instead, 2nd and 17.
Yeah, not sure what he was looking at there, but apparently not that corner route.
Like, get out of here, bro.
Lars the God needs to get out right now. 2nd and 17. Again, we are approaching 6 minutes remaining. Handoff here on 2nd and 17. Givens has room. Givens, nice run there to make it. Ooh, fights for it too. Nice run there to make it a far more manageable 3rd and 5.
Definitely, yeah. That's a good play call, good pickup there. Because I think, Steele does much better with these kind of 3rd and shorts, whereas, a guy like Austin's not afraid of the 3rd and longs.
3rd and 5. Coming out and empty, which I don't know if I love here if you're Jordan Love. And again, gonna have to set the QB spies, because Steele not afraid of just, taking this right up the gut if he needs to. With Jordan Love, he will drop back 3-man rush. Takes a shot to DJ Moore! Intercepted by Moore! And what will we be able to do with this pick? Bounces outside! Has blocking 1 man to beat! Moore is gone! Touchdown, Patriots!
Yeah, and that's Dan said in the chat, just not a good decision there. It's just Steele forcing it a little bit, and I hope this isn't going towards what I kind of talked about in the post game of the AFC Championship game, and talked about a little bit. I hope this isn't headed towards our largest margin of victory that we've seen yet in the Super Bowl, but Austin's looking fairly dominant in 15 minutes of football here.
Listen, I obviously want to see a competitive game. I would love to see Steele, come back here, make a game of this. But would I hate it if the AFC won another Super Bowl in decisive fashion? I wouldn't hate it necessarily. 1st and 10 here, 5:27 remaining in this one. This is a straight dive concept. Givens with a nice juke, able to make the most of it. Gain of 2, and yeah, Givens still with only 4 rushes. It just doesn't feel smart. Coming on no huddle, which is interesting. Maybe he sees something he likes, although Austin able to get his not the blitz, but the chase on just got there immediately, and now another tough situation here, 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I don't know why Steele went no huddle. Feels like potentially maybe he's scrambling a bit here, but it's only 21-3, so you got to try to relax a little bit.
And Steele does get the ball to start the second half, if I remember, as he goes to an out route. Good read, although Edwards unable to get the first down. That's going to be face mask, I think. Yes, it is. And tough break there for Austin. No, Austin's been the beneficiary of a couple animations here, but that's just real tough. You don't want to see a face mask there. 1st and 10.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Tough call, but that's the type of break that Steele might need to get this into scoring position. And as you said, he does get the ball at half, so you need points here.
He does. So this game is not over. I don't think a lot of people are saying nice in route there. Edwards able to make the most of it again with an in-juke gain of 6. And yeah, I would love to see this be competitive. I'm you don't want to root for anything as a broadcaster. I'm kind of rooting for a touchdown here just to make it a bit more interesting, but we'll see what happens here. Again, Steele not out of it necessarily. 2nd and 4, he will hand it off. Givens falls forward for a gain of 2.
It's funny. Everyone's in the chat saying, "Boo to Austin, dude's moving us down. He needs to move on to competitive game, man." Listen, you gotta remember. I mean, Austin's dominance right now is not too dissimilar from Dan's dominance last year. It's all about the game, how the game feels, how you feel in the game. I mean, Austin's great, no doubt. I'm not discounting that. But listen, everyone, he feels like this is his game. He feels like this is his game, just like Dan felt like Madden 20 was his game, and he has 3 rings to show for it.
Yeah, it is, very possible that we can move on to Madden 22 and then Austin and Dan, flip again. Like, you never know. Just different games, different situations. People feel comfortable. Jordan Love takes off. Nothing is open. Smartly throws it away. 2nd and 10. And, yeah, I legitimately, I don't think the game's over yet. I don't want to say GG's in the chat. Like, I don't think Steele was played all that bad, so we'll see. You never know.
No.
What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, he made one bad read, which
right.
ended in a pick six, which was unfortunate because had it not been a pick six, it'd still be obviously 14-3. But obviously driving now to get some points.
Especially to Givens. Givens, has room again. Givens really fighting here in the Super Bowl. He's showing a lot of heart in the running game. 3rd and 3, and now Carolina. Obviously in field goal range, but the field goal's not going to do it here. You got to put 7 on the board.
He said Cody Austin already said. No, I was saying Dan has 3 rings. And if I didn't say it right, it's because I'm many Trulies in and also many commentated games in.
Yeah, I've done play-by-play for 3 games here and then color for a 4th. So, if I say anything just stupid, it is what it is. He will drop back. Jordan Love takes off, has room. Will Edmonds get there, takes a big hit, although able to hang on to the ball. Very risky. A very lucky first down there for Steele.
Boy.
Yeah, you see Austin's face, a little bit lucky, but Jordan Love, players got to make plays, and he did right there, picked up a big first down, and that's exactly what Steele needs. I think, even if Steele only gets a field goal, as you said earlier, he gets ball at half, so he needs points at the end of this drive.
Mm-hmm. Sipping on some sangria there. Sorry, 1st and 10. Givens with a nice jump. Givens has room. Break the tackle. Takes it to the 17-yard line. And what a huge response drive this would be after that pick 6. And you got to give credit to Steele. A lot of lesser users, maybe with lesser mental fortitude, would have really folded, I think, after that pick 6. Steele, going right back to what's been working. And he will drop back. Goes to DJ Moore. DJ Moore makes a man miss. Moore sheds another man. Takes it to the 2. Beautiful drive here so far from Steele. And he's knocking on the doorstep.
Yeah, and smart time out there by Austin. Obviously wants to try and maximize his time, assuming Steele's probably going to score here. Because this is a really great drive by Steele. Really getting the ball into Givens' hands, which both of us said that we wanted to see more of.
Stretch to Givens. Patriots were all over it. Now, if I'm Carolina, I'm letting as much time run down here as possible. I'm snapping this with 1 second left. You do not want to give no one any time here.
I think you'll see Austin hold on to his timeouts because he'll want to use them on 3rd and 4th down. So go ahead and take this ball or take this clock down all the way.
He put on shoot clock. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yep. Yeah. Great idea.
2nd and 6. Jordan Love drops back. Seam shot. Drops it again.
And I think he I don't know if he intentionally aggressive caught that, but he shouldn't have. I think if he just possession caught that was a touchdown. Or if it was just if he pressed, A and he aggressive caught it, then that was just an unfortunate animation. But my assumption would be he hit Y instead of A. If he hit A, that's a touchdown.
That was absolutely an aggressive catch. It had to be. 3rd and goal here again. Jordan Love making adjustments. God, this would be so heartbreaking for Steele if he can't get 7 on the board here after what he was able to do. Jordan Love again. Many audibles here trying to pre-read this defense. He will drop back. 4-man rush. Goes! Oh my goodness!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Edmonds, baby.
Tough read.
Yeah.
Tough read right there. Edmonds, who's battling an injury, was out early in the game, but fighting through it. A really good drive by Steele, and I think my mantra to him would be this: do not be discouraged that you only ended in a field goal. This game was 21-6. Play good defense right here before half. You get ball at half, go down and get a touchdown outside of half, and then it is a very, very manageable game.
1,000%, only down 2 possessions. Got to get a stop here, obviously. Carolina's defense, one of the best defenses of the league, built to prevent the deep ball. But again, if Austin's able to pre-diagnose your defense, it doesn't matter who you have out there because he will make it happen. Dan with the gifted sub to Killer Ev. Thank you so much. Cody gifting. Cody, thank you so much as well. A handoff here to Lamb. Lamb, big hit there by the middle linebacker in New England, forced them their second time out.
I'm just happy to get Blue Mania. Just having to gift Blue Mania a sub to just one of the absolute better Twitch channels on all of Twitch.
2nd and 5, 41. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. 41 seconds remaining. He will drop back again. Matthew Davis doesn't really have anything. Goes to the corner out again. Those low pass. I'm going to throw like 10 times more low passes than I did last season. I can tell you that because, my lord.
Yeah, the low pass, and maybe the league is sleeping on this a little bit because Dan was the king of the low pass in Madden 20. It is if you use it correctly, it is very overpowered.
Nothing there from Matthew Davis. Good coverage, taking away multiple levels concepts there by not levels concept, taking away multiple reads there by Carolina, forced to throw the ball away. Now 31 seconds again, 2nd and 10. No timeouts, but very, very capable of scoring here in Carolina. Gonna have to tighten up, gonna have to continue disguising his coverage. He will drop back. Matthew Davis, nothing really open, takes a shot anyway. And again, I say something's not open and then Austin just finds it. That's just
jeez, oh Pete.
That's all it is right there.
I mean, yeah. What a throw by what a throw by Matthew Davis. What a catch by Asiasi. Looks like Austin, went ahead and spiked it. He's gonna kick the field goal. I'm surprised he didn't just let that run down to like 3 seconds and then spike it. But regardless, unless a miracle kickoff return touchdown happens here, Austin's going to go up. And that's tough. What a counter by Austin. I mean, that is why he is a 6-time Super Bowl champion in the better league. Steele came down. He stopped him from scoring a touchdown. Steele gets a field goal, and then Austin says, I only have two timeouts in 40 seconds or however much it was. That's fine. I'll match your field goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan gifting a sub, Cody gifting a sub. I'm gifting a sub too, damn it. We got this thing. And 24-6, again, this is the thing with Austin. Like, it does not feel like Steele has played that badly this game. Like, I would not say that he's played badly, but again, the margins are just so thin against Austin, and he's made, 1 or 2 mistakes, 1 or 2 missed opportunities, and now here we are, 24-6 lead. Again, Carolina about to get the ball, not fully out of it, but gonna need a whole lot here. We have a deep shot, and nothing will come of this, swatted away. That will be halftime. 24-6 Patriots.
Yeah, and the thing with Austin is you have to play bend but don't break. You have to play, and Steele's done a pretty good job of that. He's just, when he's gotten into the red zone, he's broken. He hasn't been able to hold Austin to these field goals outside of obviously right there before half when Austin didn't have enough timeouts to drive it down the field. But you have to play bend but don't break against a guy like Austin because he just knows the game so well. He knows how to attack your defense. Then once the field gets shorter, then that's when you can kind of make some confusion happen.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, I mean, there is a pathway to victory, with solid users against Austin, but it's such a thin pathway, or just almost feels like a tread rope at this point.
Yeah, and listen, I would love, I'm sure I'm going to get some hate from this, but I agree with Redacted in the Twitch chat right now. Everyone's crying. It's not, Austin's so good. It's not even fun anymore. And Redacted says, just get better, folks. You're right, Redacted! Get better!
Listen,
if you want to compete, get better!
I am just, I agree. Again, I've beaten Austin before in the playoffs, so, it's not impossible for any of y'all. Deep shot, triple coverage, almost intercepted there, and, Steele, again, starting to force it, and the punt team is coming out, and this is getting real bad here for Carolina.
and redacted saying you could get Austin level in 2 weeks. You're right. Listen, he's not wrong.
Redacted.
I mean, sure, it takes a little bit of mental skill, takes a little bit of work. But listen, Austin's just been in the lab. If you want to get on his skill, get in the lab.
Redacted, I'm just also curious how many rings you have in this league saying you can get to the Austin level. Matthew Davis with a deep shot up the sideline to Blake, and yeah, no, it's just
What an absolute dot out of half by Matthew Davis.
And yeah, I mean, you know, we knew this was a very strong possibility heading into this game. And again, it's not as if Steele has played a horrible game. I'll say that 10 more times if I have to, but just Austin is Austin, and we are not. Handoff here to Sidney Lamb, gain of 2, 2nd and 8. And man, Austin just further extending his lead here as the GOAT of the Better League.
Yeah, and like you said, I really don't feel like Steele's played a bad game. I agree with you completely. He's made one bad decision, but outside of that, Austin's just, he's run the table.
Every pass would be a low pass from the Cleveland Browns. Oh my lord, a 3rd and 4 again.
I don't know if that was an intentional low pass. At least it didn't say it on the little indicator at the bottom of the screen. That might have just been a kind of rough pass by Davis there.
We got some salt in the chat, good lord. This is like the salt I had when I was announcing the Austin Morty game season 1. Like, it's that level of salt. 3rd and 4, again, another low pass. He will dump it down to Tywan Blake for the first down.
It's funny to me that people are saying it's so simple, because you see Austin, he just threw an absolute dot on a little kind of fade route, vertical route. He's also hitting these inside zones. He's hitting the corners. He's hitting the flats. If it's so simple, then why isn't everyone else in Better League do it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you watch Austin play, and sometimes it's like, oh, like I can do that. Like why can't I do that? But then it's just you get into the game, things go wrong. It's very difficult to replicate. And again, there's a reason that Austin is more than likely about to get his 7th ring here. It's just tough. It's tough.
Seventh ring, and to Dan's credit. He said 3 out of 4, but it would be 3 out of 5, correct? It'd be 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. You got 1, I got 1.
Yes, and listen, knowing that, Austin, and I'm sure you feel this sentiment as well, knowing as dominant as Austin is, glad I got my ring already. Glad I got my ring.
Listen, if there's anyone in the history of a Madden CFM who is thrilled that they got their ring and can just like chill, it's my Cleveland Browns. I can tell you that, because yeah. And Cody, I just realized something. You and I are the only 2 users to beat Austin in the playoffs this cycle. So I mean,
that's not a bad point.
I mean, so if y'all want, don't go to Redacted. Hit up my boy Cody Youngson and Connor Rice in the DMs if you want the tips, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just let us know. But Dan said 3 and 4 season span. Correct. Yes. I mean, and listen, I said this pregame. I said this whatever, and I said this to Big Alex in his DMs. I've never seen a more locked in and focused and better Austin than I have in Madden 21. And it's gonna take. It's going to take luck. It's going to take skill. It's going to take everything to take him down. Oh, yeah. Givens.
Could have happened there. Could happen. I was about to get loud, but yeah, Givens just not with quite enough speed. And yeah, again, Steele has played, I would say, a B to B plus level performance offensively. And again, against Austin, it's got to be a triple plus, or else you're going to lose. Jordan Love drops back, goes down there. Had a decent pocket presence, but tried to roll out. And Uche with the sack.
Lucky in the chat says, who do you guys think Cody picked to win this game? Well, probably the guy winning 31-6.
And Justin, if you come to Miami, you can have this tip any day, baby boy. 2nd and 17. Again, we are over halfway through the 3rd quarter. Austin, in all likelihood, looking like he's going to win Super Bowl 31 here. And Cody, man, go ahead.
Dan with an all-time Twitch comment of, it's that stupid CVS job that stuck him to that chair. You're right. Austin got a new job, and then he started working from home, and this kid just got locked in to grinding the lab.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to beg CVS to like promote him and get him back in the office. That I'm hearing, oh my, what a horrible throw from Jordan Love there, intercepted by Moore, and he is holding that ball so tight. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Either that, or I need to break this kid's thumbs in Miami.
Listen, I'll help you out with that if you need it. 1st and 10. You know, some other users need a chance here. Although again, good talk Cody and me. We both got our rings. 1st and 10.
Listen, I'm so sick of this Twitch chat right now. We've got a bunch of salty boys, and they're saying it's like Cody's been so impartial. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you want me to do? He's winning 31-6. I mean, what am I supposed to be impartial about?
I thought you were impartial when the game was competitive. I don't know.
I don't get it. These kids are. We've got some absolute armchair gamers right here, right now.
Listen, again, the young Alex and Connor, Austin versus Morty booth, that was impartial. This has not been impartial. 1st and 10. Again, we're approaching 3 minutes remaining here. It's going to be another inside zone. Lamb takes it for about a gain of 4-ish. And yeah, you know, it almost feels worthless to even like call the plays at this point because we know where this thing's headed.
Yeah, and you know, what we're here for is we're delivering quality content. We're delivering quality content. Alex is saying Cody is pressed. I'm not pressed, little Alex, because guess what? I got a ring sitting here on my finger, and you don't have any. So, like, get in your bag, be all emotional after losing. Like, I'm sorry, but get better, okay? Get better.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, my DMs are open. Like, I don't see what the problem is. Like, you know, I gave Austin his most competitive game these playoffs. I beat him 2 seasons ago. Like, my DMs are open. The first step is to acquire Greedy and Denzel Ward. 3rd and 6 here. 2:30 remaining. Oh my goodness! I got intercepted by Hughes, and this is gonna be an easy pick 6 for Steele. And
we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back. Touchdown Panthers.
In all honesty, though, that is a very big interception for Steele. And Austin, I think you can see it on his face right now. You know, you can see it like kind of being like, that's dumb. Why did I do that? Because there's, you know, Austin does have a hefty lead, but there's plenty of time left on this clock.
Yeah, there is. You know, I mean, you never know. Jordan Love with a nice little throw there, DJ Moore. Excuse me, and this time DJ Moore doesn't let him down. And I will also say this from Steele's perspective. How different would this game be if DJ Moore had come down with those 2, you know, relatively open touchdown catches?
Yeah.
You know?
And that's tough. And,
Davis, what was that?
You know, that's one of those ones where maybe it's been slightly lucky in Austin's favor, but not enough to say that like Austin got blessed.
Well, no, of course. I'm not saying.
Yeah, totally. But definitely, I agree with you right there. How different could this game be?
Yeah, I mean, we'd be talking about what? It'd be like 31. It'd be 31-22 right now. So yeah, very different. But instead, here we are again and again. You know, Steele has also gotten a couple lucky breaks, so I'm not blaming anything on anything here. 2nd and 6. Again, Matthew Davis drops back, going relatively pass heavy here. Nothing really open. Matthew Davis rolls out. Matthew Davis throws it away smartly. 3rd and 6. And hey, the defense starting to step up here a little bit for Carolina.
Yeah, this is you know, if he gets a stop here, this becomes very, very interesting. After we, you know, just had a very you know, hectic commentary booth in the 3rd quarter.
And right on cue, a seam shot to Aussie and a big gain, another 1st down. And yeah, I mean, we declared Steele dead a long time ago. Still probably is, but here we are. And again,
what a read. And that's something, you know, Steele came out in the double A gap. That's something that I would never advise against a user like Austin. It's just he will find a way to cut that up very easily.
Sidney Lamb with his longest run of the day there, 13 for 54. Again, the running game really has not gotten through that much for the Patriots today, but it has not mattered. Matthew Davis has been ultra efficient again, with the exception of that pick 6. 4-man rush, dumps it down. Huffman gets the little, you know, why not? Why not at this point?
Yeah, just Austin getting a little sticky there. I feel like just flexing maybe a little bit. He's feeling himself. You can tell in his camera down there for sure.
1st and 10 again. We are approaching the 4th quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, if I don't see all of the 4s in the chat when I scream it, y'all have no heart. And y'all are dickheads, honestly, if you don't put your 4s in the chat. But again, we're not there yet. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And ladies And gentlemen, you see Austin stretching, showing off his biceps, showing off all those hard days at the gym. Put your fours in the chat!
Listen, if I don't see at least 15 fours in the chat, you all are a bunch of posers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 19 viewers. I'm giving 4 of you the benefit of the doubt.
Alex, that doesn't count. That doesn't count, Alex.
We got 7, and that doesn't count on Alex. Damn Daniel Jags, which I think is Nick's burner. Trying to compensate with a bunch of 4s.
It's 1,000% Nick's burner. Y'all, Cody and I, we're talking about the heart of Austin. We're talking about the greatness of Austin. Let's talk about the heart of Cody Youngstown and Connor Rice real quick. Like, how much commentary have we done today? How much have we yelled and screamed and just gone ham here? And beautiful touchdown there. Just gone ham at the commentary booth. And we're still here. We still got just as much energy as we did 3 hours ago.
We're here. Listen, I literally am drunk on a Wednesday when I have a 9 a.m. meeting on a tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I say tomorrow, but it's today. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday. That's how drunk I am. Okay, let's go.
38-14. I mean, not to overlook, that was a second one bad there from Austin to pretty much seal the game here. Well, not pretty much. He sealed the game with that one. Okay. And I'm seeing some more 4s. I'm seeing Dan with math equations that I will never understand. Yeah, I need a couple more again. 1st and 10.
And let me just say, and I probably will pound this drum when hopefully Steele joins the wowzers that got screamed at.
Yep.
And a little flex there. Tremaine Edmonds, who got injured early in the game, fought through it, feeling himself a little bit, but I will pound this drum when I talk to Steele. I really, outside of one read, I truly, and you've said this, I've said this, I don't feel like Steele has played a bad game. It's just Austin's played that much better of a game.
Yeah. He's played a solid game. He's played a fine game. He has not been bad. I wouldn't say he's been great, but he's been fine. He's been played okay, but again, that's not going to be nearly good enough against Austin here. And, Austin even made a mistake. Austin even gave him a pick 6, which is something we did not see, in most of his other playoff games. And yet here we are again, Jordan Love just trying to get this going. But again, it's far too late for that. And, Dan, the first ever Better League Network quadruple header. Again, the amount of heart is just unparalleled.
Yeah, I mean, that it has been, I guess you did
every succulent dot and a touchdown by DJ Moore.
Wow, what a throw. And you see on Austin's face, he's even surprised. I mean, Jordan Love with just an absolute dime piece right there. That was nice. And, I think, you'll see the Panthers go for 2 here. And this is, this game's not over. This game's not over.
Yeah, I mean, it's damn near over, but it's not over as he will. My Lord, that was ill-advised. But, 38-20.
Yeah, not a great throw there, but again, 18-point game. That is obviously 3 possessions still, 3 scores, but let's see if Steele can make something happen. Austin's still going to have to lock in here.
1,000%, 38-27, 43 remaining in this ball game. Again, in all likelihood, we will see Austin put his 7th ring on his fingers, and I'm just excited to see the new Cody banner. That's going to be, almost as exciting as the new season. CeeDee Lamb with a beautiful run is able to fall forward as well. Not quite for a first down, but that'll be 2nd and inches.
Now to start getting creative here. It's just Patriots after Patriots after Patriots.
Most boring BLN Super Bowl.
I disagree because I saw Ben throw up some duds where there was just, real lack of commentary, and we're bringing some absolute heat with some intoxicated and maybe buzzed, a buzzed and intoxicated booth. So I feel a little bit offended.
I think the commentary has stepped out. Oh my God! Oh, CeeDee Lamb is just fighting for. Oh my God, CeeDee Lamb! That could have gotten
sticky there.
That could have been, my Lord. I was about to actually pass out on stream. That would have been bad.
He got so sticky there. That was crazy, and he's just feeling himself, and Austin's the clear and cut, best user of Madden 21 right now, and people can, we saw it in the Twitch chat earlier and whatever else. People can complain and say, what's the point of even playing? But
my actual God.
Wow, what a throw by Matthew Davis. Jeez,
Dude, Matthew Davis. And let me say this about Matthew Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Florida Gator great right there. Okay, continue, Cody.
No, I was just saying, I didn't see this type of energy when Dan was rattling off his Super Bowl victories after victories after victories and Madden 20. So, I just need everyone in the chat to suck it up. I need everyone in the Better League to suck it up a little bit. And, if you want to compete, get into the lab, grind, get better. That's all it is. That's all it is. Listen, do you see me pouting that I've been daddy dicked by little Alex 3 playoffs in a row? No, he's just played better than me. It's matchups. I played bad, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm going to go out next season and I'm going to get better.
Damn, Steele's actually making some nice throws right now, but yeah, too little too late here. And I will say this, and I definitely did not used to have this opinion. I mean, I'm sure you can go back to even previous broadcasts way back in the early inception of Better League Network where I was, saying a very different tune. But
another dot.
Austin is not unbeatable. We have to get good, and we have to be locked in. He is not unbeatable, and we can beat him, ladies and gentlemen. I do not want to hear that he's some unbeatable force, because he is not. Is he very, very, very damn good? Yes. But he has been beaten by the 2 commentators in this booth, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if I can beat him, a whole lot of y'all can beat him. 2nd and 10 here, again, 45-20. We are under 5 minutes remaining in this bad boy. And again, Austin's going to put his 7th ring on. Jordan Love rolls out, throws it away.
And I agree with you. Me saying all of these things isn't saying Austin's easy to beat. By no means is he easy to beat. He is beatable, just like anyone in Madden is beatable. Oh. It takes a good game, a good scheme, and all of that stuff. How much do you want it? Go get it. That's it. At the end of the day, how much do you want it? If you want it that bad, then go get it.
You're right, Ryan. I'm sorry, it's unbeatable. 1st and 10, Jordan Love will roll out. Had the in route open briefly, instead goes to Givens. Again, Steele. Again, he's not playing badly. I hope he doesn't.
He really isn't.
I hope he doesn't come in this post-game interview and be like, "Oh, I sucked. I was horrible." Because
I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. I hope he doesn't.
And he will drop back. Oh, my goodness, that was almost a beautiful catch. But most boring Super Bowl was Connor against Ben. Wow. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. I was going in with all this stress. I was going in being like, "Oh, first Super Bowl," and then at the end of the first quarter, I had my feet kicked up. I was like, yeah, we're playing Ben. Easy dub. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and it's just, at the end of the day, I don't want to flex, and I don't want to, be that guy, but once again, we see another AFC Super Bowl like we expected all cycle long, because I'm not sure we've seen a weaker NFC in all of the whole. Oh, I thought he caught that.
I thought
I'm not sure we've seen a more unequal balance in conferences in all of Better League cycle.
It's a tragedy. And ladies and gentlemen, if y'all hate it, if y'all hate what Cody's saying right now, if y'all feeling a certain type of way, you gotta compete, man. It is what it is.
And the NFC's just, it's so soft. Hey, and listen. And I'm not even saying that because of. I'm not even saying that because of how good Austin is. Because listen, here's my thing. Give me little Alex. Give me big Alex. Give me myself. Give me Connor. Give me Austin. Give me all of those people over. Give me all of those people over an NFC team. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's CMAS. I don't care if it's Dan. I don't care if it's just AFC. It's the AFC.
On God. And ladies and gentlemen, again, I have to repeat myself because I don't think y'all understand. If y'all don't like the tone that Cody has right now, if y'all don't like what he's saying, show up in one of these Super Bowls. Show up.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong.
What has the closest Super Bowl been me versus Dan season 1? I think so.
That was the closest one, and then
one score.
Yeah.
It was a 1-score game, I think.
Yeah, 1-score game, and then me versus Ben was technically 2 possessions, although we know damn well that was not a close game.
Just crazy, man.
It's wild. It's really wild.
And what's crazy is we've got Ben losing to Kook in the in the wild card.
I forgot about that.
That's what's crazy to me.
I'm actually not. I'm
Which,
and
yeah,
listen,
I mean,
listen.
He's in Colorado. He's in Wi-Fi saying he was drunk,
Wi-Fi,
but like here we go. Here we go. I didn't poop in a week. I didn't do here we go.
Listen, man. I mean, you want to talk about just a poser of a user? Talk about Ben Tennant. Good lord, man. We have a nice angle route there, Travis Kelce. Steele not a poser there, though. Steele showed up in this game. Let me give him his due credit. Second and inches again. The game's over. Let me stop talking.
Just say how thankful I am.
Well, if I could just, I think I might have just read the hot take of the cycle. I'm not sure if you have seen this Twitch name by the name of Justin T417.
Yeah.
Man, if I was in the NFC, I would be in the bowl this cycle. Why don't you just try making the conference championship in the AFC for once before we talk about making it to the Super Bowl in the NFC, Justin? I mean, yikes.
The fact remains, dude, in last year's playoffs, I played such a shitty ass game against you. I was garbage. I was buns. I was cheeks. I was not locked in. And I still beat you. And look, you blew the lead against Little Alex. Like, what have you done this entire cycle where you can be making takes like that?
Sure.
What have you done?
I'm not sure. Just not sure.
I mean, Cody, what has he done? Tell me one thing he's done.
I guess beat me in the regular season a couple times.
I guess, dude. I think that's his career highlight.
But then if my memory serves me correctly, the last game he's played against me, he had like a 20-30 point lead against me and ended up losing. So I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, listen. Sounds about right.
Justin says Little Alex would be in the Super Bowl for the NFC. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts.
That's an ice cold take.
That's facts.
Right there.
That's facts.
That's an ice cold take.
Yeah, that's like a 2 out of 10 on the Scoville meter right there. And no, yeah, whole lot of AFC users would run to NFC. Justin, not one of them.
Oh, he wants to take it back. Oh, no, he didn't.
He showed class.
He has respect. Because he has respect for his users. Unlike, if I can get a little toxic, Little Alex was up. Little Alex was up, I think, 30, 40 on me on the 40-yard line, passing the football as I was playing like dollar nickel defense and passing the ball. I just was asking him to run it and chew the clock out and ended up scoring a touchdown. But, it's fine. Class is... you get it with experience.
Hey.
And we got the Dan Burner there showing the Better League hoodie there. Thank you so much here, Austin, by the way, for those. I rock mine all the time as we are going to have Matthew Davis kneel this bad boy out. Austin wins his 3rd Super Bowl of this cycle, his 7th overall as a user, again, continuing to extend his lead. Here's the Better League GOAT. Again, Steele showed up. Full credit to him. He made this interesting at times. He had some good reads. He had some good dots. But ultimately, Austin was just too much. And Cody, I'm going to crib a saying from your Better League banner. It was just inevitable, man. Austin was inevitable today. 45-26.
Austin was inevitable. He's been inevitable. I mean, it's just, he is very, very, very locked in right now. I don't think, and let me put it this way. I don't think someone who wasn't locked in wouldn't be on board for the run that he just went on. He went Alex. He just played back-to-back playoff games to win a Super Bowl, which I think is the second time he's done that in his BL career. I mean, there's not many people that will probably do that. If I can toot my own horn. I know I would do that if I won 2 games in a row. I would say let's run it for the Super Bowl. I'm not sure many other people would say let me run 3 games in a row to win the Super Bowl. Look at him taking a shot. Might be looks like maybe vodka, a shot of vodka down, maybe tequila with Nick. I love it. Listen, he's on a roll. He's on a roll. He's tough to beat right now, but if you want to beat him, get in the lab.
Full congratulations to Austin again for winning his 7th Super Bowl as a Better League user. And, not quite as much, rambunctious celebration as there was after the last Super Bowl against CMAS.
That might have been tequila. The way he's looking right now might have been tequila.
It might have been tequila, and it hit him hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It hit him hard. And I'm excited to see a whole lot of that in Miami, ladies and gentlemen. But we move on now to the post-game interview, assuming they're in here, which I don't know. Actually, I haven't seen yet. Give me 1 second. Oh, don't choke now, Connor. Don't choke now. There we go. Muted it. All right. It's just you and me for now, Cody. So you gave your takes. I'll give mine. Excuse me. I mean, first off, my take is that this Caprice Sangria is hitting me in a major way right now. My second take is, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't like the attitude that I saw in the Twitch chat. There are many users that are capable of beating Austin any given Sunday. So I do not want to hear it. It's not as if Austin is just going to like steamroll everyone on the way to like all these Super Bowls. Like, all of y'all can beat him. Not all of y'all. I misspoke. Not all of y'all. A whole lot of y'all have the potential, excuse me, I can't speak anymore, to beat him. Do not go into games against Austin assuming you're going to lose. Because that's how you lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd say, ladies and gentlemen. And we have, again, the losing coach. I shouldn't say losing coach. You played very well, Steele. We have the coach of the Carolina Panthers in here, Steele. I mean, first off, valiant effort the entire game. You'll hear it in the chat. I honestly do not think you played a bad game. I thought you were pretty locked in offensively for the majority of the game. Ultimately, Austin was too much, but you showed heart out there. You showed fight out there. I want to congratulate you for that, first off. Just give me your overall thoughts on the game.
Just needed to come down with some plays, and we didn't. I was listening to it while playing. The DJ Moore, the corner route.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe should have possession catch, but he used her, and I think when he clicked on, he got a different guy than he thought, so he was a little more open. So I definitely, aggressive catched it, caught it, whatever, but it didn't work. And then the other one, he just needs to come down with it. Like, just game. I mean, those aren't the reason why I lost. I just needed to score a little bit more instead of settling for 3, and I just could not stop his offense enough on third down. That's what I thought was the big thing. I just couldn't get any turnovers.
So my one question for you, Steele, is I think the thing that impressed me the most about your performance today is, unlike many users that play Austin, I didn't get the sense, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I didn't get the sense that you really panicked at any point in this game. You still, in general, you had some disciplined reads. You were making your high-low reads. You were hitting your dump-offs. Even when you were down by multiple possessions, at the end of the first and beginning of the second half, I was very impressed by that. Just like, I guess, do you agree with my assessment there? Do you feel like you were able to stay in this game mentally despite the pretty debilitating lead that you were having to overcome?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was more like playing Austin's playing like Dan. I just kind of play the bend but don't break and hope that I can maybe use the right guy at the right time. But Austin is very good at just being patient, and he just finds the open guy every single time. I would have the guy that I knew he was going to throw to bagged up, and then he would just find the running back on an angle route, or the deep post on the cover 2. I didn't get enough time to edit it, play route, hot route to play, and it just kind of threw me off. But yeah, like you said, I kind of stayed in it. I mean, there's a lot of time left, and I was just hoping eventually maybe I'd get some turnovers my way, and maybe convert those field goals into touchdowns.
Cody, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have any questions. More so just, I kind of want to reiterate what Connor has been saying and just kind of gas you up a little bit, Steele. I really don't feel like you played a bad game. You really, when I look at the grand scheme of that game, you made one bad read. Maybe you could have played a little bit tighter on defense, but at the same time, you could just flip that card and say Austin played that clean on offense, And so I just want to say, I feel like you played a really clean game, and I was impressed by your run. I think, I said this, you could go back to multiple BL Network broadcasts and say, I feel like you were a very underrated and slept on playoff user, even though you are the 1 seed, surprisingly enough. And so I feel like you played a good game. You really only made one bad read. Outside of that, you kept your composure. You didn't pull, a Cody against little Alex and start throwing a gazillion picks. You kept, making good reads, trying to be competitive. Austin made even a couple, like bad decisions and threw you a pick and and stuff like that. And so it still felt like you never gave up. And so all I gotta say is props to you, because not many users would keep themselves in that fight and keep themselves in that mindset, because it's very easy to be like, well, I lost this game and just kind of give up. So props to you for sure.
No, thanks. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I just kind of go into it like, we're down by whatever points, but there's still a lot of time left. I mean, we played 10-minute quarters, so there's a chance to, score 3 touchdowns. Austin put up 28 points in the first half. Why can't I put up 28? So just kind of go into it like that. But yeah, exactly. Thanks. It just sucks kind of not getting that turnover. And those plays, like you said, that bad read, it was 3rd down. I was like, I'm chucking it up. Hopefully it'll be a punt. It just turned into a pick six, which was
no doubt
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, props to you still. You fought valiantly. I thought you honestly played pretty impressively, in my opinion. But yeah, ultimately, Austin just too much today. And we move on now to the Super Bowl winning coach, Austin Raposa, again winning his 3rd of the cycle, his 7th as a Better League user, putting that 7th ring on his finger, just like Tom Brady did just a few months ago. Austin, much like I just asked you, just overall thoughts on the game here.
Yeah, I just want to first off say great game to Steele. He's built an incredible team, and he definitely had a great game plan coming into the game. I felt like he might have caught a couple unlucky breaks early on, I'm thinking of one, DJ Moore in the end zone. I got a really lucky SWAT animation in midair. I thought he caught a couple bad breaks, definitely, but he played a great game. And, I mean that definitely, he played great. He really did. I just felt like I played a very solid game all around, offense and defense, and I felt like I was moving the ball very methodical. But that's nothing to say against Steele or anything like that, because he really did play awesome, so it was a great game. I was happy to match up with Steele. He deserved it. I mean, if there's someone that loves BL more than Steele, you got to point him to me, because I'm gonna put Steele up there with the top users that really love this league, like you, Cody, CMAS, everybody that loves this league. I know Steele is right up there, and I was happy that he could make it. I know him and I had talked, and he had said, I just want to make it, I just want to be there. So I'm really happy he made it. I'm always rooting for him unless it's against me, and sadly, unless it's against my friend Dan or my friend Nick. But other than that, I am rooting.
I bet, bro. Bet.
It's tough because they kind of are all in the NFC South. But whenever he's not playing those people, I am rooting for Steele.
Yeah, bet, bro.
Just a little bit. Yeah,
I didn't hear you say my name.
Root for him against Cody.
Nah, bet, bro.
Nah, it's funny because after my first Super Bowl in this season, I was like, "Fuck Steele." I called him out. Blah blah blah. But it was actually, I think, truthfully, for the better. At the end of the day, this is just kind of a Madden league, and I know to some people it might mean more than it does to other people, but there was a point where I just was taking Steele the wrong way, and I personally did go about it the wrong way, calling him out like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, we were able to settle our differences, and he's become somebody that I truthfully feel like I would love to go grab a beer with in Pittsburgh, him and Jesse. So
or Miami.
Yeah, Miami for sure. So yeah, I just want to say again, good game to Steele for sure. And yeah.
I mean,
hold on.
Go ahead, Steele.
You know what? I hope Austin is in this chat, and I want to. No, I'm just messing with you. That was the fun one. I'm not mad about anything that happened. It was a fun game.
It was for sure. It was, man. Definitely was. I'm looking forward to running it back this season coming up. So
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is a brotherhood. Love to see it. Love to see just love here in the chat between the two users. I guess, Austin, the question I'll ask you is just like about this matchup. I don't know if it's a matchup, at least from the NFC side, that a ton of people were expecting heading into this season. Again, I've drunk a lot of sangria, so I apologize. You'll be able to tell once you watch the stream back.
But
thank you. But
same.
yeah. The question I have, this Panthers defense team-wise and Steele with his user as well is just very, very tough, has been very tough for a lot of people to move the ball against. He's got those inside stuffs, plural. He's got the edge threat. He's got a lethal secondary with Dante Jackson headlining it. Just talk to me about, were there any adjustments you had to make game plan-wise in order to account for, a very lethal defense that you were going up against?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, to take the defense part even out of it and just talk about Steele, I mean, Steele is a phenomenal defensive user himself. I know because we played in the same division last year. He took it to me quite a few times. He actually beat me in our game this season, but he's a very good user and he's built a phenomenal defense. So I knew the adjustment coming into the game was I needed to have routes on both sides of the field that I could feel comfortable throwing in man situations and zone situations. Luckily it's not a secret that people know that I love the trips formations, the tray formations, the trio formations, just because I feel like you can get great spacing out on the field. So that was really my game plan coming in, just to make sure that I had enough reads to combat Steele because he's a great user himself defensively and his team. The first thing I said to him as soon as the game ended is your D-line is just unreal. It's unreal. It's phenomenal. But that was probably the adjustment I came into the game ready to make, and luckily it paid off.
Cody, you got anything?
Yeah, I think my only question is this, and I think I know your answer to it, Austin, but I just want everyone that's still in the stream to hear it because got a little annoyed with the Twitch chat tonight. I saw a lot of whining, if you will, in the Twitch chat, Austin's unbeatable. He's so good. He should just go on to play in tournaments. Like, it's getting boring at this point. What's your response and your thought to the people saying that?
I've been beaten multiple times by everybody in this commentary booth. I am no better than anybody in this league, and I mean that. I definitely feel like I have a good knowledge for the game, and I grew up playing football, watching football, stuff like that. So I was able to take some of those intellectual skills. But at the end of the day, it really is any given Sunday. And for anybody that feels that way, I mean, you can do it. It's very simple. It's like, if you want something, you just focus on it, you put your mind to it, and you do it. I mean, like I said, I've been beaten multiple times by Cody, Connor, Steele. I got my controller in my hand. Alex has beat me multiple times. Ben's beat me multiple times. Ryan Fernandez for Dream Killers 96 used to beat me in my basement. I think he beat me about 17 times in a row back in the day. Little Alice and I have split every season. C-Mass has beaten me multiple times. I mean, Justin's beaten me. You get the picture. You get the picture. So it's any given Sunday. Sometimes, a user's just locked in and they're making great reads. And, we saw it a couple of years ago with Connor going to his Super Bowl. It's sometimes a thing of destiny, and it's sometimes a thing of being that extra locked in. So
Beautiful. So I love that mentality, and I would encourage more of y'all in the Twitch chat to adopt it. Beautiful stuff. Again, great Super Bowl here. Obviously, Steele, I'm sorry you couldn't get it done ultimately, but you showed a tremendous amount of heart, making the Super Bowl run, really
and
taking it to.
Connor,
go ahead, Austin. Go ahead.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I said the same thing last year to CMAS, but I'm going to say the same thing again to Steele. I am truthfully sorry that, it couldn't get done. And, I'm obviously happy over the moon that I won, but CMAS and Steele, these are two guys that came into Better League last year, have really done a great job at just, promoting the league, being there for the league, hyping the league up. So there's nobody that deserves it more than CMAS and Steele, in the NFC, Ben as well. I'm just thinking of, names off the top of my head of people that I've played, but I am rooting for these guys for sure. And, I know I just played a game against Little Alex, and, he definitely kind of pissed me off with his non-competitive sportsmanship in the fourth quarter. I'll be completely blunt, but also, I mean, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for everyone, man. I really am. I love Better League. This is our league. So this is our league, and emphasis on this is our league.
Beautiful stuff. And
one final thing. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Miami, May 25th to May 31st. BL meetup trip. Okay, I really hope we can see a good turnout. We already got a good amount of confirmed users going. Even if you can make it for the weekend, that's Memorial Day weekend. We'll have a good ass time, man. This league's been around since Madden.
Just drink some drinks, hang
Drink
out.
some drinks, hit the beach. Don't get sun poisoning. It should be a good time. So hopefully we can get some faces down there. But thank you guys.
I booked my tickets right before the CMAS Steel game, Austin, so I will see you there.
But did you really?
I actually did. Yes, I sure did.
Oh,
Let's go, Connor's there.
We're gonna be there.
Connor booked his tickets, boy.
I'm fired. I need to see so many of y'all in Miami. It's gonna be wild. I mean, ladies, let me say one thing real quick. The last year plus has sucked, right? We've been in a pandemic. We've had to make personal sacrifices. A lot of us have personal issues going on, whatever. I need to see the entire damn league in Miami because we're gonna take all that baggage for the last year plus. All the shit we've had to deal with. We're gonna throw it off.
The Falcons user has something to say.
We're gonna line up. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Miami 2021 is gonna be a movie. We need all of you there, bro.
Let's go.
Miami 2021 is gonna be a movie.
On God. It's gonna be the greatest eve of our lives, baby. Austin, I'll just give you the floor real quick. Just final thoughts, on the season, on the cycle, on Miami, if you want, whatever you want to say before we close this thing out.
No, just again, great game to steal. Keep moving forward. You've built a great team. You're a great user. Miami 2021. Contact Dan for any further details. He's the guy with the plan. And love you, Better League. Thank you guys for commentating tonight. What'd you do? 4 straight games in a row? 3 in a row?
Something like that, yeah. I did 4, yeah. I did 4.
You guys deserve all those sangrias and truly. So, whoever was around for the stream, thank you for watching, and love you guys. Thanks.
Beautiful stuff. All right. Well, along with Cody Youngson, who is just, the GOAT color commentator. Thank you so much, Cody, for joining me through this what ended up being a triple header. Good Lord. I am your play-by-play man, Connor Rice. What a great season in the Better League, season 31, and I'm equally excited for season 32, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a great one. Peace.